Wow, Tinubu is really a disgrace to Nigeria. As we speak now, he's a disgrace to Nigeria and Nigerians as well. Some people were asking the question, as soon as Tinubu was inaugurated, was sworn in, not up to 2-3 weeks, the Ecowas just made him chairman of Ecowas. They made him chairman of Ecowas. And all these, their propagandists, they all went out. Can you see? Because they were trying to find a legitimacy. See, no wonder Tinubu said if the court should allow CSU to release his results, it's going to cause irreparable damage. See all this damage control that APC people are just bringing out to try to cover up. They are trying to tell Nigerians that, oh, he attended the school. That is all. And that is what they want all the media stations to be telling Nigerians. But unfortunately, social media, you can't oppress them. You cannot shut them down. You can try to manipulate all these conventional social media, conventional media houses. But when it comes to social media, you cannot do that because the wind don't blow, fire don't open. Everything is just out there. Tinubu knew. But all those ones that are doing damage control, Tinubu himself knew that it's going to cause wahala for himself. I thought some people were like, oh, Tinubu was just trying to play them, that he knew that he submitted a good result and all of that. But he said it that it's going to cause irreparable damage for him. And that is exactly what is happening. But that is by the wayside. Now, in Ecowas, that they just quickly made him the chairman. Only God knows what really happened. They were looking for legitimacy. But as we speak now, there is a protest among the Ecowas members because they have to remove him. It's a shame with all these baggages, with all this embarrassment he has brought to a nation. Not to talk of, again, he's still the chairman of Ecowas. Again, being the chairman of Ecowas is an embarrassment. The embarrassment is not even limited alone to Nigeria. Now they still made him a Ecowas chairman. So there's that protest among them that they have to remove this man. They have to change him. And it's just a mess. Oh, they say nobody holy pass, but this one they stink. This Tinubu baggages, this Tinubu atrocities, they smell everywhere. Just like some people used to make this analogy that at least in these modern day houses now, you see that people have a toilet in their house, but you will not know because when civilization was coming up, people at least when you talk about Africa, they always have their toilet outside the house, so they want to separate it so that it will not be smelled. So, but at the end of the day, when people began to see that this civilization, you can have toilet in your house, you don't need to open your door maybe at night to go and use yourself or to do whatsoever. You can still stay within the house because of security and all of that. So people believe that it could smell. But one thing is that even if you have toilet in your house, you have to keep it. That does not mean that you don't have enough work to do. If you just leave your toilet, you don't take care of it, you just do anyhow, as visitors will be coming in, that is what they will perceive. But in most houses, you cannot even perceive that because the toilet is always maintained and you will never hear the smell. So that means everybody, I'm using that an analogy that everybody has toilets, but the manner at which you take care of it now depends on or determines whether your house is going to smell or not. It will not smell if you do the needful. So also the human being, nobody's perfect, but you have to try in as much as possible to make sure that you keep your corner very well. You have to minimize it. But this man own you'll get this thing. See, all of you, majority of them who are coming out to feel that we can say it, we can change the narrative. You cannot change the narrative. Even if you try to suppress the conventional media houses, you can't suppress social media. You know it. They know it. And they are so, these guys, it's only a crooked person that will want to say, oh, I don't want people to know what I'm doing. If your hands are clean, let it be made open. You are putting injunction. So when you think, for those people who do not have who are not reasonable, they said, oh, Tinubu was just trying to play along with them to push them so that they would not be talking. So you think going to the US that the whole world is saying, the old world was hearing about, oh, don't let them release my result. the lawyers he was using, you think say even if they were Nigeria lawyers, you think it is free? Is he not spending money? No, is he not spending money to do all of that? Not until when they warned him that we have told them to release your results. If you come back here again to tell us that they should not release it, it's going to be fire for fire. The US court said the opinion of the opinions of the masses is more important in this whole thing. Atiku was not trying to use your record to just be flaunting it on social media, but to use it for a particular purpose. You should know now, if this kind of a thing happen in Nigeria, they will tell you that don't even ever talk about it. See, my own concern is that irrespective of what you are going to say or do in Supreme Court, because now I know that they have started writing their useless and nonsense judgment, that does not take the fact the irreparable damage has been caused. Of course, Tinubu is aware that the Supreme Court will favor him, and that is why the CJN has already come out that the opinion of the public is not important. They are going to go about the law as if they do go about the law in most of their judgments. So you cannot have this kind of person. People have been telling you have to resign. You have to resign. Well, of course, you know that they want to until they go disgrace where you no get for when it is small. Now in old age, you don't get some. So by and large, it must be removed. And some people have been talking, if you are embarrassing your country, you can't come here and come and embarrass us again. Now he has brought shame to them. They quickly went to go and put him there. You see the issue of Niger now. Of course, he does not have the moral ground to be telling anybody this and that. So even if the Supreme Court says otherwise, that is your own judgment. But the truth is out there. Thank God, the truth. People will be quoting the truth out there that is in the US that they have deposited. So you cannot come and tell us that the Supreme Court has said it's not this. We know the thing don't. They thank God it is not. They don't judge the matter. They don't put the matter for them. Say, see, waiting this man do. So if they come back and be telling to try to caution people not to talk, it will not work. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.